These exercises will make your legs stronger. Now let's start off with the one that is king of the ring when it comes to leg strength. Squats. There are tons of different variations of squats and different leg press movements such as leg presses, hack squats, pendulum squats, belt squats, and overall some people's favorite, which is borderline different. And I do mean favorite in a very sarcastic way. Drum roll, please. Okay, no one's going to play the drum roll. Bulgarian split squats, and their sister cousin, lunges. I know you were waiting for the answer, and then I hit you there. Now, don't get hung up. And let's move on. So, when it comes to overall exercises that are going to make your legs stronger, compound movements will always win. Now, if you add a stability aspect to it, it'll give you more absolute strength than if you do them on a machine. That is because the functional carryover is going to help a lot more. As you can tell, you can't shake your butt on a leg press machine or a hack squat. You get stuck, you get pinned in. Closed chain like this, it will be extremely, extremely fun. Now, this has been a large argument, machines versus free weights, but if you want an actual functional carryover to strength and being able to move it, groove it, and do something outside of just use that machine and not get caught up in just one specific movement, do free weights. Do lunges, Bulgarian split squats, do something that's not machine-based. Now, you can use your accessories and auxiliary work as machines for more stable strength and allow you to get a little bit more out of that muscle, because if you're unstable, the muscle will not let you get any more out of it. However, always start with something that's going to challenge the stability and more functional aspect of your body. So, start with squats. Start with one of those variations of squat that aren't machine-based. You can go to the machine-based stuff later in the workout. However, you will have a better carryover with free weights. So that's step number one if you want to grow and strengthen your legs. Now, why am I saying all this? Look at my legs. They're tiny. Listen, I would explain everything, but I really don't want to. It's in a different video. If you want to hear my story of why my legs are chicken-esque, let me know down in the comments, or just be a troll, I suppose, and I'll make a response video anyway out of your comments. So, moral of the story, start with the compounds. Trust me, I've come a long way with these, and it's made a massive difference. Start with the compounds, and then move forward with everything else. So, what we're looking into after we do something like this, it depends on weak points. So, are you struggling at the bottom of the squat, the top of the squat? Can you not bring your hips through? Does it hurt your hips? Can you not squat to depth? Are you losing balance somewhere in the movement? That is where you pick your auxiliary movement. Now, for me, my hamstrings and glutes are nowhere near as strong as they need to be. So, my follow-up exercise after we get done with these squats are going to be RDLs, and I do a snatch grip RDL, and you'll see that here in just a minute. And the reason why I do that is because I need to be able to strengthen them, and this is a compound movement where they're double stretched on both ends from the origin and insertion, and it makes a massive difference. Now, there's two different ways to work it. Either you can do it with the origin or insertion shortened and the other one lengthened, and that's where you contract from, or you can do it vice versa. So it makes a big difference depending on what you're trying to do, and what I suggest is that you mix it up every 2 to 4 weeks. And the reason why I suggest mixing it up every 2 to 4 weeks is to keep the body stimulating and adapting. However, also, if something's working, stick to it. Try to get as much adaptation out of one thing before you switch it around as you can, because sometimes it's a hit and a miss, and you got to take what you can get when you find it. So, however, there's an intention behind, even if you're adapting to something, still switching it, because maybe you need more stability, maybe you need more unilateral work to address maybe some internal, external rotation issues. Maybe you just need to have a little bit of fun. Maybe you're getting bored, maybe just flex in front of a camera every once in a while. Try to enjoy yourself, but make sure you're prioritizing your goals. I mean, you're in here to work, so why not get it done while you're there? So, moral of the story, make sure that you are going in with intent. Whether that's you need to switch it up, whether that's you need to hit it from a different angle, whatever you need to be doing, think about it, process it, and apply it. Don't hold yourself up. Don't hold yourself back. Try to get some stuff in. Now, in this video, before we get into more auxiliary work and accessories, clearly I am squatting a lot, and this one segment seems to be stretching on for what feels like forever. So I'd just like to say subscribe if you can. It's free. It's real easy. All you got to do is hit a button. It helps me out, shows me a little bit of love. And let me know down in the comments what you want to learn more about, what you want to see, what questions can I answer for you. I love working with you guys. I love just engaging with the audience. So let me know down in the comments and subscribe. It's free. So getting into the auxiliary exercises, like I said, a big trigger point for me that I struggle with are my hamstrings. So I like to do snatch grip RDLs. Now, personally, this is just in my own personal workout routine for the simple fact that that's something I struggle with. So what I do is I do a snatch grip RDL that allows me to get a little bit lower while keeping the back nice and engaged and flat because it helps keep it a little bit tighter. It allows me to go a little bit lower without bumping the floor. And true RDL, due to my mobility and everything else, I don't even touch the floor anyway. But I do get some more stability throughout my erectors and my back while I'm trying to do these. It's just phenomenal. Now you're wondering why I'm talking about hamstrings during the squat. If you don't know, now you know. Hamstrings, depending on your stance and everything else, are a prime driver out of the hole or off the bottom. So for me, that's my biggest weak point. That is why my squat is technically very, very weak. And that's just because I did not understand weak point addressing soon enough. And now that I've done it, my squat is climbing every single week. So find your weak point, make that your primary auxiliary lift, and work it. Be intentional. Hit it hard and properly monitor your volume. You don't want to overdo it. So the other thing that I like to do is, of course, I do this for size, is I like to do calf raises. Now, if you don't know, standing calf raises allow you to grow the gastrocnemius, which is the biggest muscle in the calf, not the soleus. The soleus is a lot smaller. So standing calf raises are going to target more of the gastrocnemius. Seated calf raises are going to target more of the soleus. And if you want size, you want thick calves, do calf stuff standing up, whether that's some sort of carry, whether that's some sleds. When the leg's fully extended and you're contracting into plantar flexion, that is when your calf's going to grow the biggest. So I like to do it with barbell because I also challenge my grip. So as you can see here, a little bit of a closer up view. I rest it like I'm about to do an RDL, and I just hold on to the bar and I just start raising on my tippy toes. So this one is more for aesthetic and power, as well as I like to condition my Achilles tendon with heavier loads, not plyo loads. I don't have it conditioned enough to do it that yet. So does it help a whole lot when I'm squatting? Yes and no. It's not super specific. I mostly do that for size. So if you want to grow your legs, you want them to get strong, you want them to perform better, find out what you need. My legs, just overall, except for my quads, are lagging behind. I've been working hard on glutes, and usually I work up to 400 to 455 pounds when I'm doing hip thrusts, but I'm working more on pauses, again, for more hypertrophy, more time under tension, and overall, I'm just trying to get them to activate a little bit more efficiently and get them used to handling loads for longer periods of time. So, moral of the story is find what you need to work. And if you need help working something, I can help with that. I've done this long enough. I can help people. I can help myself. I can help you. I can help someone you know. We can work it out. A lot of the time, it's just a little bit of knowledge and a lot of consistency go a long way. So, RDLs, my auxiliary lift. Then we go into accessories just to kind of fine tune the movement, strengthen up the overall leg, get a little bit more well-roundedness, I suppose, if I'm making up words, in my routine. Help balance everything out. Plus the carryover to other exercises with all the other stuff that I'm doing helps out. Strong calves are going to allow you to feel more planted in your feet, allow to disperse the weight and the overall force into the ground better throughout the feet, depending on whether you're more toes or heels orientated when it comes to pushing through the floor on any exercise. Glutes, they're a primary hip driver. It's just something I need to work on. Helps engage, keep the back safe. Glutes are part of the core. You can't argue otherwise. You'd be like, no, they're part of the legs. Yes, they're part of the legs, but they're part of your core because where they're at. So I just want to thank all of you for being here, being part of the video, dancing with me, listening here, and joining me. Let me know down below, subscribe, hit all the fancy buttons, like the video, share it. Let me know what you think down in the comments. I really appreciate you being here, showing your love, supporting this channel, and I hope to see more of you in the future. So thank you for being here. Stay growing and stay smalling, and of course, stay silly, and I'll catch you guys later, and yeah, Okay, I'm nervous now.
How do you lose
Later.
weight?
Get out of here.
It's simple, caloric deficit. But it's also not that simple. Your body adapts to the deficit, so you stop losing weight. Then you're upset that you're not losing any more weight, so you stop. How do you fix it? Small increment adjustments.
Very organized. It's disgusting. Working out after being sick is not good for the ego.
Não cessa, não finge ser lá.